collection of what the Greeks, the Romans, the Hittites, the Hebrews all had to say, and it was in one place.
The ability to share and pass on knowledge is a vital part of what makes us human. Today, we're used to having all the information we need right at our fingertips. But even without modern technology, people in ancient times were just as keen to gather, record, and keep safe their knowledge. They understood something important. Knowledge is power. This led to the creation of libraries, places not just for storing books, but also for sharing ideas. While there were many great libraries in the past, like those in Babylon and Nineveh, none were as famous or significant as the Library of Alexandria. Its destruction is one of history's great tragedies, but it leaves us with a big question. What exactly did we lose when the Library of Alexandria was destroyed? Let's dive into the story of this legendary library, why it mattered so much, and try to uncover what knowledge might have disappeared with its flames. The Library of Alexandria, situated in Alexandria, Egypt, was founded in the 3rd century BCE by Ptolemy. It aimed to be the world's knowledge hub, growing to house up to 700,000 scrolls, including pivotal works in astronomy, mathematics, literature, and more. This wasn't just a library, it was an ancient think tank, attracting scholars from all around the Mediterranean to study and expand the boundaries of contemporary knowledge. Among its vast collection were key scientific texts like Euclid's Elements, crucial for geometry, and Ptolemy's Almagest, foundational for astronomy. It also included plays by Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides, most of which are now lost. The disappearances of these works represents not just a cultural tragedy, but a significant gap in our understanding of ancient wisdom and scientific advancement. The Library of Alexandria, established shortly after Alexander the Great founded the city in 331 BC, was born from a grand vision: to compile all works of human genius from every era and country into an immortal collection for posterity. Initially led by scholars like Demetrius of Phalerum, and later by the poet Callimachus of Cyrene, the library was believed to house between 490,000 and 700,000 texts, according to estimates by Aulus Gellius. Although these figures are debated, they underscore the magnitude of cultural loss its disappearance represented. The disappearance of the Library of Alexandria is considered one of the most symbolic cultural disasters in history, comparable only to tragedies such as the book burning following the capture of Constantinople in 1204, or the fire ordered by Joseph Goebbels in Berlin in 1933. Later periods saw the Roman Empire's transition to Christianity, which clashed with the pagan and intellectual traditions represented by the library. The Muslim conquest of Alexandria in the 7th century is another point where some accounts suggest the library may have suffered further losses. These transformations in Alexandria's political and religious landscape likely contributed to the library's decline. Accounts of a gradual reduction in the patronage and maintenance of the library suggest that by the time of any single catastrophic event, the institution may already have been a shadow of its former self. The changing priorities of Alexandria's rulers, combined with the rise of Christianity and later Islam, reshaped the city's cultural and intellectual life, possibly sidelining the library. The disappearance of the library's texts represents a profound loss to various fields of knowledge. For instance, advancements in astronomy, such as a more accurate understanding of the solar system, might have been accelerated. In engineering and medicine, ancient innovations and practices potentially lost in the library could have advanced these disciplines centuries before their time. The loss of comprehensive historical records and literature also left gaps in our understanding of ancient civilizations. The disappearance of the Library of Alexandria, one of the most profound enigmas of ancient history, has sparked imaginations and provoked debates for centuries. Within this labyrinth of speculation and mystery, several compelling theories emerge, each more intriguing than the last, painting a picture of a world where the lines between reality and myth blur seamlessly. Imagine a scenario where the Library of Alexandria, a beacon of ancient wisdom, meets its demise not through the mundane actions of humans, but by the wrath of the gods, or cataclysmic natural events. Stories have circulated for millennia about divine retribution raining down, or the earth itself swallowing the library whole in a furious display of power. These tales, rooted in the ancient belief that knowledge can both elevate and endanger humanity, suggest that perhaps the library's collection was too vast, too profound, or simply too threatening to the cosmic order, prompting intervention from the heavens or the very fabric of nature. Venturing beyond the confines of our world, the alien intervention theory offers tantalizing possibility. What if extraterrestrial beings, surveying the breadth of human achievement nestled within the library's walls, decided to act? Whether motivated by fear of humanity's potential or awe of our early intellectual endeavors, these interstellar visitors might have chosen to obliterate the library, or, more intriguingly, to abscond with its treasures to the stars. This theory invites us to consider the library not just as a repository of knowledge lost to time, but as a nexus of cosmic significance, a beacon that drew the attention of a far more advanced civilization across the galaxy. Cloaked in shadow and secrecy, the involvement of secret societies in the library's disappearance taps into our deepest fascination with the hidden corridors of power. Could it be that groups operating from the fringes of society, guardians of esoteric wisdom, saw a threat to their clandestine influence in the library, or, conversely, a trove of ancient secrets too valuable to be left in the open? The thought that these societies might have orchestrated the library's downfall, or spirited away its contents for purposes unknown, adds a layer of intrigue to the library's fate, suggesting a chess game played in the shadows, with knowledge itself as the prize. Each of these theories, while they diverge wildly from the paths of conventional history, invites us into a world where the library's end is not merely an event, but a pivotal moment of cosmic or clandestine significance. They remind us that the Library of Alexandria was not just a physical space, but a symbol of humanity's ceaseless quest for knowledge. A quest that, perhaps, crossed the boundaries of what the powers of time, earthly or otherwise, deemed possible. Without definitive answers, these theories offer endless fuel for the imagination, compelling us to ponder how far the echoes of the library's loss have traveled, both through time and across the stars. Looking at all these theories together shows us that the Library of Alexandria's story is about more than just a building's end. It makes us think about how easily knowledge can be lost, how creative humans are with their stories, and how important it is to keep seeking and protecting knowledge. This look into the past isn't just about solving a mystery. It's a reminder to value and keep our shared learning and discoveries safe for the future. The real story behind the destruction of the Library of Alexandria is a mix of legend and fact, but the earliest accounts date back to 47 BC, during a time of conflict over Egypt's throne. Julius Caesar, the Roman general supporting Cleopatra, was under siege in Alexandria's fortified Ptolemaic palace. Amidst the chaos, a fire erupted in the arsenal. It spread to parts of the palace likely housing the royal books library and the museum. It's reported that as many as 40,000 scrolls were destroyed. However, some say the entire library was lost to the flames, a claim many historians view as unlikely given the extent of damage such a fire would have caused. In an attempt to make amends for the loss, Mark Antony later gifted Alexandria a large number of books from the competing Library of Pergamum during his time in the city with Cleopatra. Pinning down the exact fate of the Library of Alexandria is challenging. Still, this incident underscores the vulnerability of human knowledge to the forces of history and the profound value placed on gathering and safeguarding wisdom throughout the ages. In addition to Mark Antony's generous gesture, the story of the Library of Alexandria reflects a broader theme of loss and preservation throughout history. Libraries and centers of learning have often been vulnerable to destruction during times of conflict and upheaval, from ancient times to the present day. The burning of the Library of Alexandria is just one example of many instances where knowledge has been endangered or lost entirely. However, amidst these challenges, there have also been remarkable efforts to protect and revive intellectual treasures. Scholars and historians have tirelessly worked to reconstruct lost works and preserve the wisdom of past civilizations. The ongoing quest to recover and safeguard knowledge serves as a testament to humanity's enduring commitment to understanding and progress, even in the face of adversity. By learning from the past, we can ensure that the lessons and insights preserved within libraries and archives continue to enrich and inspire future generations.